crutch skateboarding. A terrible idea, perhaps, on the surface, but over the last 4 years I sort of made it my thing, and the last 2 months, it's the longest, almost the longest I've ever been, 10 weeks actually, without crutch skateboarding because of my wrist injury. And yeah, it wasn't until I started looking at these videos I realised how much I missed it, and B, kind of how much dedication I'd actually put into it. As shown here, I'm practicing kick flips and I think later on heel flips, and it's not until I watch my skate and I think, oh my god, I've actually done things with my skateboarding, like I have turned crutch skateboarding into my thing. So I feel so overwhelmingly grateful for crutches giving me the chance to do the tricks and things that I'm doing. You know, it's a world away from being the wheelchair user that I once was for over 10 years, just in the wheelchair. And even before my prosthetic leg, you know, crutch skateboarding has, and it will always be, you know, something that I really enjoy. It is very niche as far as skateboarding goes, and adaptive skateboarding. I've not come across any other in the wild crutch skateboarders, but yeah, I really miss crutch skateboarding. When I watch myself crutch skating, I can't believe like all the different tricks that I actually try and do, like and the tricks that I can actually do. It's such a surprise to me. I don't know why, but it's, you know, maybe it's that thing we do as human beings where we take our achievements and we downplay them, or we compare them to other people's and think that we're not good enough. But either way, looking at my crutch skating clips, I'm like so overwhelmed with gratitude for realizing, you know, where all that effort and energy I put that in myself, and I made that, and I made this happen. I made myself learn to, you know, to kick flip, and at the moment I'm learning to heel flip and also tray flip. One day I will actually get that tray flip, oh yes, and it will be very sweet. But yeah, it just goes to show, guys, that whatever we're doing in life, if you put energy and determination and focus into that thing, that, you know, it can take time to get good at something. And I think skateboarding is a really good example of that. It's not something you can just climb on and have instant success. You know, it is something that takes time, months and years to get good at. So like doing it, you know, in your 30s, starting again in your 30s with crutches and one leg, it's not always going to be the easiest. I mean, restarting in your 30s, there's an overwhelmingly large amount of people restarting to skateboard, relearning to skateboard in their 30s at the moment. Just like on YouTube, there's loads of channels, Skate Comeback, to name but one. Just loads of people in their 30s picking up a skateboard again and having a tremendous amount of fun relearning these tricks and actually getting back into it. And I think we have to realise ourselves that it's, you know, it's not about being the best skateboarder, it's about being the best skateboarder we can be. So like, I'm not looking at what other people are doing, I just want to learn certain tricks. I've got like a list of tricks that I want to learn. Maybe I think we were doing pressure flips here, or trying to do pressure flips or something. I can't work out exactly what, but yeah, and it really does take time to invest into these skills. But like once you've built a foundation, you know, you really are kind of good to go, so to speak, and you can start really building on that. Sarah Park-Matot, big shout out. She's really, is it 4 or 5 years she's been skating, and she's absolutely killing it, and just going to show that you don't have to be you know, a teenager or younger, you know, or a child to learn to skateboard and learn to skateboard well. You know, you can learn to skateboard as an adult. In fact, I find learning to skateboard as an adult much easier than I did as a teenager. That might be because I'm older and understand how my brain works now, but yeah, you know, I've got more structure and focus to how I learn things. When I was younger, I didn't have that same structure and focus. I had the passion and the drive, but I just I wasn't practicing in the right way. I was just doing the same thing over and over, expecting the same result. Sorry, expecting a different result, and you know, that just doesn't happen. You know, you really, you know, have to analyze the trick and think, well, like, that happened that time, so this time I need to kick out more, or, you know. And I think it really does help that now we have things like video cameras. 2000s, early 2000s, we didn't really have anything like this. I didn't know anyone with any like video cameras or anything like that. So, you know, we weren't able to record ourselves, and I don't have any clips of me from being a teenager. I have nothing to show for all those years of me being a skateboarder, other than I think I've got like a still of me broken down when I'm doing an ollie, and that's it. That's all I've got to show, whereas now I've actually got terabytes of you know, terrible footage, years and years of memories to go through. So one day, you know, I'll be able to look back at these clips and just think, wow, you know, it's a kind of, I think I'm trying to do varial kickflips there, but yeah, you know, it's such a different world to the world I grew up in, and I know I'm super grateful. That's why, in a way, I think I prefer being a skateboarder now. I've got more, what you call, insight into it, into my brain, into living and existing, and just life in general, really, and I think that does make a big difference. But like, I just do enjoy skateboarding so much more now. I really have enormous gratitude every time I come back in. I try to make, even if you didn't learn something great that session, if you can get the new learn, it's that 1% that gets you closer towards the next thing and the next thing, and that's the most wonderful thing about skateboarding, is you can just keep going, you can just keep progressing in your own manner, and what you choose to do with skateboarding is entirely up to you. There's so many things you can do, and for that I love it. It's a wonderful sport. Thank you, skateboarding. Crutch skateboarding, I miss it so much. I can't wait to be able to have a go at trying to do ollies and kickflips again. It really will be a wonderful and emotional experience, and hopefully it won't be too much longer before I can try and do that. But yeah, you've been watching me narrating myself crutch skating, and yeah, I really miss crutch skating, but hopefully soon we'll be back on the board, and yeah, I'm gonna let you watch the rest of this uninterrupted, and then we've got the 10-week wrist injury update. We're on 10 weeks wrist update, my injury. So with that said, if I've got this, you've got this. Let's get out of here, and maximum effort. Peace, fam. Hello everybody, Amputee Adele here. It is my 10-week wrist injury vlog update, and yeah, today things are going pretty well. I can actually pick things up again. I'm in the cupboard, so pinching on things is like really hard, like actually grasping. Like my fingers, like the top of each finger, like really hurts. I'm assuming that's where the tendons run, and my thumb as well. So like straining it out completely hurts. So I've been like massaging it like that with a bit of CBD cream and CBD balm, and the same with the thumb as well. Oh, they are really stiff. They're still swelling up a bit, as you can see, like compared to my normal finger. They are just a whole lot better than it was. I hate doing what do you call it, like I call like fiddly tasks. So anything like cleaning and washing things where you like require manual dexterity of your hand. These are things that are surprisingly hard. You wouldn't think it'd be so hard to do, but I've been finding them easier. But yeah, like I am trying to integrate my wrist back in, so when I'm doing my washing up and things like that, using the two hands again. As I said, I'll take the brace off in a minute. It's actually helped a lot, given me quite a lot more support, so I'm hoping I'll be able to take the wrist support off just a bit more now. I'm going to shout out now, Nessa Dirt, my goodness me, poor girl. She's in a cast now, she's got the thumb cast going on, so I hope she watches this video, because I'm going to tag her in it and say, I hope you're feeling better soon, hun, and that you don't end up like 10 weeks plus like me of this ridiculous brace scenario. I hope that plaster cast treats you well. I know when I had my cast on, it felt like super safe, like if I fell on it, it felt really protected, so I hope you can like skate even if it's like all mellow stuff. I know she's a lot more adventurous than me. She does way more crazy stuff than me. I'm just very accident prone. I'm being one-legged with a prosthetic leg. I'm just way more clumsy. But yeah, big up Nessa. Heal up, rest up. Hope that you're feeling better soon. And if everybody in the comments, send Nessa loads of cuddles and hugs all the way to the pond over in Canada from the UK here. I'm into mostly a thing. I still don't 100% feel like my fingers. I can't explain. Like sometimes I feel too sensitive, sometimes I don't feel sensitive, sometimes I don't know. There's definitely still swelling there, and it makes it difficult to like fully, like you can see the two of them side by side. But yeah, like it's so much better than it has been. Hopefully, maybe we'll be able to get rid of this brace soon. I'll never be skating without a wrist braces ever again. That's probably an actual fact. But yeah. That hurts. It's pulling my tendons so much. These are the sort of things you need to do. It actually really works, but it really hurts at the same time. I'm going to go and ice it now. Cool. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you some of my hand physical therapy so you can see some of the flexor tender gliding exercises I go do, just in case you're curious. But these really stretch and do really hurt. I'm going to put the camera down and show you exactly what I mean. So take the brace off, a bit easier. The KT tape helping quite a bit, so yeah, I wouldn't believe how much of a difference that's made. But the swelling has to come down so much. It's still not quite like my wrist yet, is it? It's like not great, but like just doing like that, it's just stretching. So like that, doing that, going like that. It's hurting all in there, but we're going to have to get that back, so we'll stretch it. So just keep doing that. If you like that KT tape, I'll see if I can find the link for it. I'll leave it in the comments. So yeah, exercises, we've got straight fingers, so all straight like that.
Job is a blessing, but if you hate me, rocks on my wrist, fur on my feet, setting the table in all the chic.